Have you ever wondered why so many people now in the media, in the social media, they're freaking obsessed. They're obsessed with recession right now. Like, we have another recession around the corner. They're obsessed. Even though the stocks already sold off, they just keep pointing to the same thing. If you're new to this channel, my name is Mariusz Konieczny. I run Microcap Explosions, a private membership website dedicated to microcap stocks which are ignored and underfollowed by the investment industry. I also wrote about 10 books on investing, one of which is available for a free download at microcapexplosions.com. I also created valueinvestinguniversity.com as a free resource to make you more intelligent investor. You know, you go to social media and then you hear somebody says, "Oh, I told you so. We were gonna get a sell-off for this." And they're saying it because they want to look smart, right? And then you start scrolling through their feeds or their sayings, and then you realize that they predicted the recession 50 times before it actually happened, okay? And this is actually what Peter Lynch said in one of his speeches, exactly that. There's so many people that predict recessions, but they predict them 50 times before they happen, okay? And now everybody is so focused on the Fed, on the recession, on this or that. And like I always say, like, how did it turn out when you were buying stocks in 2008, 2009? How did it turn out when you were buying stocks in 2020? You see, I've been investing long enough now that like I was in school when the internet sell-off was happening, like the late 90s, okay? So I was already paying attention. So I saw that sell-off, okay? I did have some money in stocks. I even remember like at some point I actually made some money on Enron before it went belly up. But I was already like, you know, learning. I had my account. So I experienced the first crash. And then I experienced the second crash, 2008, 2009. That's when I went full-time into the stock market. And then I experienced obviously the 2020, right? 2020, I would say that was a lot scarier than 2008, 2009. 2008, 2009, I was like, you know, young, energetic, and I truly felt like, yeah, be greedy when others are fearful. And that's just my personality. I go where the fire is, right? But the point is that I didn't get hurt by long term. I didn't get hurt by any of these scary situations, right? And now, so if 2020 was so scary, like the world came to a halt, you're not gonna scare me with any recession anymore. You're never gonna scare me. No matter what happens, you're never gonna scare me. Because you know what? I buy businesses. I buy value. What I buy is what people need. I buy businesses that provide products and services that our society wants and needs. We need to eat, we need to breathe, we need to sleep, we need to do this, that's what I'm buying. So I don't care what recessions are gonna do. I don't care what interest rates are gonna do. Society will always have needs and wants. Now, the only thing that can change is the prices that my companies are going to be quoted. So to begin with, I focus on businesses that maybe are not trading at ridiculous valuations. I'm focusing on businesses that are either cheap or reasonably valued, so that when they get hit and they become cheap, there is some margin of safety. So if I lose money, I don't lose it all. And I'm focusing on businesses that maybe have stronger than normal balance sheets so that they can sustain being in business during tough times, okay? But I am buying businesses. So I'm not gonna get scared. Oh, what is the Fed gonna do? Okay, go ahead and raise interest rates. I don't care. I'm buying businesses. And if my businesses perform the way I think my investment thesis will play out, I'm gonna make money. And I don't care if it takes 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I have patience. Now, what happens within 2 to 3 months, I don't know. And you don't know. And they don't know, okay? They predict recessions 50 times before they happen. So they don't know either. And if I have a monthly cash flow, which is what I always strived for, then it's beneficial for them to get cheaper. Then I can buy more shares for the same amount of money. And if I have 30, 40 years of investing left, what do I care about what's going to happen within the next 4 months or even the next 12 months? I am in the business of buying businesses. So yes, it might be fashionable. Yes, it might look good for somebody to say, oh, the stocks are going to sell off, even though they already sold off. Oh, we're going to have even worse crisis than we had in 2008, 2009. That one turned out pretty well for me. So I'm not going to get scared. Now, if you want to get scared, then be my guest. You can be scared. But for me, I focus on businesses. I focus on quality, and the less I pay for them, the better.